Good morning. Thank you for being here as always. Okay. So the theme for this week is being the master of your own destiny. And we are focusing on solar plexus chakra today. So yeah. And also, I think this coming Sunday, it's gonna be the new moon. So let's find that energy moving towards the next cycle. And today, if you have blocks, we are going to use blocks. So please have the blocks close to you, not right now, but later on. And if you don't have the block, you can use pillow maybe to use as a block. Okay. So let's find on your back, starting on your back. Just taking a moment to allow your body relax for a moment. Bringing your awareness to all the senses in your body. Feeling the temperature in your skin. Maybe tasting coffee, tea, toothpaste, or smelling. Maybe seeing the light, even you are closing your eyes. Hearing the air. And then feeling the gravity. And slowly moving inward. Observing inner body. Without judging anything, maybe you start hearing or feeling the heartbeat, blood flow, breath. The warmth inside. Anything you can bring the awareness to. Taking a moment to set an intention for today's practice if there is any. Or dedicating your practice to somebody else or something else. Reach your palms together or sending your palms facing towards your chest, or you can bring your one hand to your head, one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Let's take one cleansing breath. Taking a big inhale here. And opening the mouth, sighing out. And slowly bending your knees if your legs are extended. And then releasing your arms by your sides. And as you inhale, pressing to your feet, lifting your hips up, and then you reach your arms up and over. And as you exhale, lower your torso down one vertebra at a time. Your arms are coming by your sides. Inhale, lengthening your tailbone up towards the sky and slowly lift up your arms, move by your ears. And then exhale, slowly lower. We'll do 2 more times, pressing into your feet. Inhale, lifting your hips. And then exhale, lower. One more time, inhale, lifting up. And then exhale, lower. Now let's bring the soles of the feet together, opening your knees wide. And extending your arms over your head. Inhale here. As you exhale, reach your fingertips towards your feet. And then lifting your head and shoulders up. Inhale, lower. And then exhale, reach your fingers forward and lift your head and shoulders. And then slowly lower. We'll do 2 more time. Exhale, reach your fingers forward, lifting your head and shoulders. Inhale, slowly lower. Last one. Exhale, reach your hands forward, lift your head and shoulders. And then slowly release. Now we are going to combine these two together. So pressing your feet on the mat. Inhale, lift your arms over your head, lifting your hips. And as you exhale, lower your hips down, reach your arms forward, press your feet together, lift your head and shoulders. And you can lift as far as you like. Inhale, lower your torso, pressing into your feet, lifting your hips into bridge. And then exhale, press your feet together, Baddha lift your head and shoulders. We'll do 2 more times. Inhale, lifting up into bridge. And then exhale, lower your hips, press your feet together, lifting your head and shoulders. Last one, inhale into bridge. And then exhale, press your feet, lift your head and shoulders. And then slowly lower back on your back. Hug your knees into your chest. You can rock side to side. Now let's take a little quick twist. Releasing your knees to the left side. I'm going the same side. And then bring your legs back. Let your legs release to the right side. And then keeping your knees on your right side, roll to the right. Moving into downward facing dog. Taking your time, pedal your feet. Opening the back of your legs. As you inhale, lifting your heels. Softening your knees, look towards your hands. Taking a slowest walk to the front of your mat. Moving into forward fold, Uttanasana. You might want to keep your knees softened, maybe reach for your elbows. Swing your torso side to side. Or gently shaking your head, yes or no. Releasing your hands down towards the mat. Softening your knees. Slowly roll up. One vertebra at a time. Coming up to standing Tadasana, mountain pose. Letting your energy moving into your feet. Letting your energy moving through your legs. Through your hips, through the spine towards the crown of the head. Lifting your energy up towards the sky at the same time, grounding your energy down to the earth. Inhale, reach your arms up, taking a slight back bend, lifting your sternum up towards the sky, lengthening your tailbone down towards your heels. Exhale, hinging from your hip joints, forward fold, softening your knees if you need to. Inhale, lengthening the spine, flat back. Softening your knees, walk your feet back into downward facing dog. And as you inhale, lower your knees down into cow pose, opening the front body. And then exhale, moving into downward facing dog. Inhale into cow. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale into cow. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lower your right knee down to the mat. And then turn your torso to your left side. Left arm up towards the sky. Press your left foot down on the mat. You can bring your left hand behind your head. Inhale, reach your sternum up towards the sky. And as you exhale, if you can, lift your right knee and then tap your left elbow to the right knee. Inhale, open. You can keep your right knee on the mat. Exhale in. Inhale, open. Exhale in. Inhale, open. Exhale in. Inhale, open. Release your left hand down to the mat. You're gonna slide your left foot to the right side. Gaze over your right shoulder, opening up the left side of your body. From here, you're gonna press into your left toes. You're gonna step your right knee, which is on your mat right now, behind your left leg, and moving into half upside down plank tabletop. You're gonna step your right leg behind you, and then flipping upside up. Releasing your hips down to the mat. Have your right knee in. And then have your right foot fist away from your left leg. Reach your right hand behind you. Extend your left arm up. Inhale. Exhale. Twist. Doesn't have to be the deepest twist. This is usually tend to be deeper twist. Take it easy. You're welcome to stay here. Maybe hold the outer right foot. Lift your right foot. You're welcome to extend if that's available for you. And then make sure you are not becoming a panda bear. Keep sitting on your sits bones. Maybe reach your right hand behind you. Gaze towards your right thumb. And slowly untwist. Moving into downward facing dog. Moving through your flow or taking a cat and cow. Modify your flow if you need to. Inhale, lifting your left leg back and up. Step forward in lunge. Lifting your torso upright, high lunge. And you're gonna press it into your left foot. Hug your right knee in. And then try to bring your right knee close as possible. And releasing your right foot down, sit back into chair pose. Bring your palms together, inhale. Exhale, twist to your right side. Inhale, come back to the center, and then twisting to your left. Pressing into your feet, inhale, coming up to stand. Taking a slight back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine, flat back. Softening your knees, walk your feet back into downward facing dog. You're welcome to moving into cow if you prefer to, or if you feel comfortable moving into up dog, you can keep your toes tucked. And then exhale back into downward facing dog. So moving straight back in front, into up dog, into down dog. Inhale, into back bend, either cow or up dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. One more time, inhale into cow, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lower your left knee down to the mat. Opening your torso to the right side. And then reach your right hand to the back of your head. Inhale, lifting your sternum up. And as you exhale, reach your right elbow to the left knee. If you can lift your left knee, please do, or keeping you low. Inhale, open. Exhale, in. Inhale, open. Exhale, in. Inhale, open. Releasing your right hand down to the mat. Lift your right heel and then slide your right foot to the left side, gaze over your left shoulder. And you're going to press into your right toes. Step your left leg back and then flip yourself upside down. Lifting your hips up into half, upside down, tabletop and plank. Releasing your seats down to the mat. And then bring your left foot fist away from your right leg. Reach your right arm up, inhale. Exhale, twist to your left side. Again, you're welcome to stay in this twist. Maybe catch your left foot, lift your left leg. You're welcome to extend. Again, try not to become a panda bear. Finding your sit bones. Maybe extend your left arm behind you. And then slowly untwist. Moving into downward facing dog. And then moving through your flow. Inhale, lifting your right leg back and up. Step forward in lunge. Lifting your torso upright, high lunge from Vinyasa. Pressing into your right foot. Hug your left knee in front of you. Releasing your foot down, moving into chair pose. Bring your palms together, inhale. Exhale, twist to your left side. Inhale, come back to the center. Twisting to your right. Inhale back to the center, pressing into your feet, coming up to stand. Taking a slight back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine, flat back. Moving through your choice of flow. Or skip your flow, meeting downward facing dog. Inhale deeply. Exhale, release out. Inhale. Releasing out. Taking 5 more breath cycles in down dog. Or lower your knees down into child's pose. Softening your breath. Once you feel ready, moving back into downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting your right leg back and up. Exhale, knee to your nose, shoulders over your wrists. Inhale, pressing back. Exhale to your right armpit. Inhale, pressing back. Exhale to your left armpit. Staying here, moving into fallen triangle, taking your variation. You're welcome to lower your right knee down to modify or extend it or lift it. Releasing your left hand down, right leg back and up into down dog split. Opening your hips, bend your knee. Square your hips. Step your right leg forward. Lifting your torso upright. And then reach your hands behind you. Interlace the fingers. Inhale, finding the length. Exhale, leaning forward diagonally. You're not folding forward. So your left heel to the crown of the head is on one line. And then pressing into your right foot, moving into warrior 3. And softening your right knee, landing into warrior 2. Inhale, reversing your warrior. Moving into side angle. Taking your variations, you're welcome to take a bind. Maybe extend your arms by your ears, staying strong on your legs. Inhale, reversing your warrior. Release your hands down to the mat. Swing your right leg back and up into down dog split. Opening your hips, bend your knee. Moving into wild thing. And releasing your seat down, facing to the back. And in here you're welcome to stay disposed, grounding your seat. Or if you can, roll on your right toes. If you need to use your block under your right knee, please do. Also, if you have another block to ground on your left sit bone, please do. If you don't need them, you don't have to use them. Then bring your palms together. Hug your inner thighs towards each other. If you can, lift your left leg and finding your balance. If you are seated, you can still lift your leg as well. And then releasing your hands down, pressing into your right foot. Swing your left leg back into warrior three. Pressing into your right foot. Hug your left knee into your chest. Really tight. And then try to bring your nose into your knees. Squeeze your torso in a tiny ball. Pressing into your right foot for 3, 2, and 1. Release your left foot down. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthening the spine, flat back. Moving through your choice of flow. Skip your flow. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting your left leg back and up. Step forward in lunge. Opening up into goddess pose. Pressing into your feet, inhale, lifting up into star pose. Release your hands behind your hips, interlace them fingers. Hug your shoulder blades in, turning your toes in. Pressing down, lifting your sternum up towards the sky. Releasing your torso forward. Releasing your hands through the sacrum down to the mat. Let's walk the feet hips width. And then grab your big toes. If it's available, you can hold your shins if you cannot reach down. And then you can also bend your knees. Shift on your left foot. Lift your right heel. And then lift your right leg slightly to the side for 3, 2, and 1. Back to the center. Shifting on your right foot. Lift your left heel. And then open for 3, 2, and 1. Releasing your left foot down. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And then exhale, opening your elbows wide. Bring your torso closer to your legs. You're welcome to keep your knees bent if you need to. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Release your right hand down under your chin. Extend your left hand up towards the sky. Soften your right knee. You can keep your left leg extended. Releasing your left hand down, right arm up towards the sky. And then bring your right hand to your hip. And then reach your left hand either on your outside of your calf, the right foot, or right leg, on your right foot maybe. And then shift your weight on your left foot. Coming up. You can keep your legs straight to come up. Great. You can bend your knee, or you can come up first to catch your right knee with your left hand. Reach your right hand behind you, gaze towards your right thumb. And bring your torso back to the center, extending both arms up towards the sky. You can keep your right knee bent, or extend if that's available. For 3, 2, 1, cross your right leg in front of your left, and then take a quarter twist. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine, flat back. Softening your knees, release your seats down to the mat. If you have a block, let's have a block in between your calves. You can do on your knees or thighs. And then squeezing the blocks. Breathing easy for 5, 4. This could be pillow. 3, 2, and 1. If you feel comfortable to keep your block or pillow in between your legs, you're gonna rock forward into your feet and then jack back into the downward facing dog. Your block or pillow is in between your legs. Shifting forward into plank pose. Lowered all the way down to the mat. If you have another block or another pillow, scooch back a little bit. Have your block or pillow in between your hands. And then lifting your blocks up or pillows up. And then again, lifting up and down, lifting up and down. You can release your blocks, moving through your choice of flow. Skip your flow. Meeting downward facing dog. Inhale deeply. Exhale, release out. Inhale. Releasing out. Lower your knees down into child's pose. Softening your breath. Nice work, everyone. Once you feel ready, moving back into downward facing dog. No rush to get there. Inhale, lifting your left leg back up. Exhale, knee to your nose, shoulders over your wrists. Inhale, pressing back. Exhale to your left armpit. Inhale, pressing back. Exhale to your right armpit. Staying here, moving into fallen triangle, taking your variation. Again, you can lower your left knee down to modified. Or lift it. Releasing your right hand down, left leg back and up into down dog split. Opening your hips, bend your knee. Squaring your hips, step your left foot forward in lunge. Coming up to stand. And then hands behind you, interlacing fingers in the opposite grip. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Exhale, lean diagonally forward. Again, you're not folding forward. So your crown of the head reaching away from your right heel. Pressing into your left foot, moving into warrior three. Softening your left knee, opening up into warrior two. Inhale, reversing your warrior. Moving into side angle. Again, you're welcome to take the variations, binding, forearms by your ears, stay strong on your legs. Grounding through your feet, inhale, reverse your warrior. Release your hands down to the mat. Swing your left leg back and up into down dog split. Opening your hips, bend your knee. Moving into wild thing, lifting the hips up. And then let's keep the torso as is. Release your seats down to the mat. You're welcome to stay seated. If you feel comfortable, roll on your toes. You can use the block under your left knee and then under your right sit bone to support you. Or if you might not need them, hugging your inner thighs towards each other. And then maybe lifting your right leg. Releasing your hands down, you're gonna press into your left foot, swing your right leg back into warrior three. Pressing into your left foot, coming up to stand, hug your right knee in, and curling in, bring your nose to your knee, and squeezing them together for 3, 2, and 1. Release your right foot down. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine, flat back. Moving through your choice of flow, skip your flow. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting your right leg back in it. Step forward in lunge. Opening up into goddess pose. Inhale, lifting up into star pose. Release your hands behind your hips, interlace them fingers in the opposite grip. Turn your toes in. Hug your inner thighs towards each other, lifting your sternum up towards the sky. Releasing your torso forward. Releasing your hands down through the sacrum down to the mat. Heel to your feet, hips width. You might want to bend your knees to reach for your big toes or holding your shins. Shifting on your right foot, lift your left heel, and then send your left leg out for 3, 2, 1. Back to the center, shifting on your left foot. Lift your right heel, lift your right leg for 3, 2, 1. Releasing your right foot. Inhale, lengthen the spine, straighten your arms. Exhale, pull your elbows out. Bring your torso closer to your legs. Lifting your hamstrings up towards the sky. And then lengthening your calves down towards your heels. And slowly lifting your torso upright. Reach your left hand under your chin, right arm up towards the sky. You can straighten your right leg and soften your left knee. Releasing your right hand down, soften your right knee. Left arm up towards the sky. And then reach your left hand to your left hip. If you can, reach your right hand towards the left foot or left calf outside. Shifting on your right foot. Coming up to stand on your left leg straight, if that's available. Or you can come up to stand, catch your left knee with your right hand. Left arm behind you, gaze towards your right thumb, left thumb. Bring your torso back to the center, extending both arms up. You can keep your left knee bent or extend here for 3, 2, and 1. Cross your left leg in front of your right, taking a quarter turn towards the front. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine, flat back. Softening your knees, release your seat down into Navasana. Then bring the block in between your calves or knees or pillow. Maybe extending your legs for this one for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you can, rock forward on your feet. Try not to let the block escape. Jump back into downward facing dog. And then shifting forward into plank pose. Lower all the way down on your mat. And then let's have the block in between your hands if you have the extra one. Again, inhale, lifting up. And then keeping your blocks lifted, let's roll on the right side of your body. And then come back on your belly. And then roll on your left side of the body. And then come back to the center. Releasing your torso down. We'll do one more time. Lifting your blocks. You might want to, I need to use momentum to roll. Keep your blocks lifted, roll on your left side of the body. And then back to the center, and then roll on your right side. And then come back to the center. Releasing your torso down. When you're ready, moving through your flow, or skip your flow, we meet in downward facing dog. Inhale deeply. Exhale, release out. Inhale. Releasing out. Lower your knees down into child's pose. Softening your breath. Amazing work, everyone. And then when you're ready, let's roll on the back. You might want to have a block or pillow with you. Let's try laying on your side. And then you're going to lift your foot. If it's available. And then bring your block or pillow on your foot. It might be challenging if you are not able to bring the foot. Pillows or blanket is easier, probably. And then from here, you're gonna roll on your back without dropping the block. And then rolling on your side. It might not be available for everybody. It's really depending on your hip openings and yeah, something heavier might be easier. Rolling on your back and then rolling on your side. And if you can if this is not available, you can bend your knees. This is better on a blanket. You can have your blanket on your shins. This is going to hold. I think you can use the blanket here. And then you can do rock back and front. Okay. Let's roll on the side. Other side. And you can use the blanket. If you prefer to use the block, you can use the block. Maybe you can rock back on your back. And then roll on the side, going back and forth. Oopsies. And then once you have done a few rounds, let's release the block. Moving into bridge. Pressing into your feet. A lot of options. You can hold your ankles or you can hold the sides of the mat. Or you can interlace the fingers behind your back, pressing into the outer arms. Or taking a supported bridge. Continue pressing through your feet. Let your thighs move away from your shoulders and breathe. When you're ready, slowly release down one vertebra at a time. We're going to take one more set, either bridge or wheel, pressing down to lift. And when you're ready, slowly release. Moving into a constructive rest for a few breaths. Bending your knees, feet wider, knees together. Now let's keep your feet as wide as the mat. Let your knees fall to the left side. I'm doing the same side. If you'd like to, you can reach your left foot over your right thigh, encouraging a little more internal rotation on your right hip. Releasing your left foot down, release to your right side. If you'd like to, send your right foot over your left thigh, rotating your left hip internally. Releasing your legs. If you'd like to, moving into happy baby or moving into shoulder stands or anything that your body is asking for. Taking a few breaths. Moving into Shavasana. Slowly deepening your breath. Bring your awareness back in your body. Creating small movements. Maybe extending all your limbs out. Taking a whole body stretch. When you're ready, bending your knees, rolling onto one side. Lifting your torso upright. Letting your sits bones grounding down to the earth. Lifting your energy up towards the sky. Gathering your palms together. If you'd like to join me for one gnome, exhaling wherever you are. Inhale deeply. Thank you for taking your precious morning time to join us. Have a beautiful Tuesday. Namaste.
Thank you so much, Miho.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So happy it's warmer here today, so can get
Great.
outside finally.
How's the snow?
There is none.
Oh, melted?
Yep.